What up, everyone? So my clutch started slipping. I went to practice one day. Clutch was fine. Upshifting was great. And then somehow during practice, the clutch started slipping. And the first symptom was I had a buddy of mine named Jeremy came up, and he was like, bro, your clutch lever has like no slack in it. And he says, do you always ride like that? And I was like, I didn't understand what he meant, but so normally your clutch is supposed to have some kind of free play. Like for this one, it's like, 2 to 3 millimeters is free play, which means like, you should be able to play with your clutch. There's a little bit of, free play, slack before you could squeeze in and start, engaging the clutch and disengaging and all this other stuff. Well, there's like none, literally absolutely zero. So it was kind of weird. Normally clutches get more slack in your cable as your cable gets older because it stretches. But how does your cable get tighter, not looser, in like one practice session? So that was kind of odd. So I've been asking around, and everybody's saying that I should go ahead and practice, what's it called? Adjust my cables. So I read manuals and I talked to buddies that know about motorcycles. And first thing they said was, one, take all the slack out. So bring this all the way in, which I did. You can tell that this was out initially. So I brought it in. So this is all the way in. Next step is I'm going to adjust this all the way in to see if that gives me enough slack in the cable again, so where I'm able to get that free play again of that 1 to 2 millimeters or, eighth of an inch on the clutch lever. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to have to take this off and get up in here, which is the other end of my clutch cable. So let's see if I can fix it here before I have to go in there. And if it doesn't work, if I can't take out enough slack by adjusting my cable, the only thing that means is I have to go in here and see if I burnt out my clutch or what's going on in there. But first things first, let's take the least expensive route, shall we? So those of you who are new to working on motorcycles, like me, so a buddy of mine says that the closer these nuts, this right here, this adjuster cable, part where I adjust the cable, if I bring it in close together, it creates more slack up at the lever. So you can see I have it like absolutely no space in here whatsoever. They're all touching, so there's no space. And then you got here, look at, oh my gosh, look at all that free plate. Let me go all the way around. So if you look at that. That's like, see how I said at the beginning of the video? It's nothing like that. It's supposed to be like this. Now here, I could literally fit my finger in here. You know what I mean? So that's way out of spec. So I need to measure 2 to 3 millimeters, which is about like 0.12 to 0.13 inches. So like basically an eighth of an inch in there. So check that out. I'm going to show you something kind of cool that I learned in the military from a sergeant major one time during a uniform inspection. So one time I had a sergeant major go, you have 2 quarters. So these are 2 American quarters. And he said, stack them side by side. And it's an eighth of an inch. I was like, what? Whatever. But if you look, check this out. Stack them together, and that's 2 inches. So if you look, stacked right on top of each other, that's an eighth of an inch. Pretty damn cool, huh? So what I'm gonna do, is, it sucks getting old. Anyways, so I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna use this as a gauge of what my tolerance is supposed to be in my free play. So I'm gonna tighten my cable up so where I have that as free play. I got my eighth of an inch, and damn, I'm back in spec. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Okay. So I'm just pushing just enough pressure on the lever to feel the slack come out of the cable before actuating the, that clutch lever. And let's see, probably a little bit more. A little bit. A little too tight. A little bit more. There we go. Right. Feeler gauge. Right about there. Oh wow. Okay. I think we're good. So I guess the next step is to test out the clutch. All right, so the bike's on neutral now. So I'll go ahead and hit the clutch, pull it in. So I got a little bit of free play in there. Pull it in, here's go first gear. Okay, cool. We'll let it out. All right, it's time to bike. That's what I wanted. Before it wasn't even doing that, it was just free spinning. All right, cool. All right, I guess the only thing, now I got to pull this in all the way. Let me see when it starts to bite, right about there. But right here, it's not biting. So I'm revving it up. It's not going forward, so that tells me that the clutch is not biting, it's not dragging. So I'm good here. And it's starting to, friction zone's right about there, where it's starting to pull me. All right, so the next step, road test. Cool. All right, everybody. Well, here's the moment of truth, street test. Right now I'm in neutral. Put the front brake on, pulling the clutch. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, felt like the bike engaged into first. See what happens. Okay, letting out the clutch. It's biting. Okay, second gear. Seems like a positive catch. Same thing with third, positive. All right, so far so good. Slowing down, applying the brake, shifting down to second. First, I'm gonna play with the clutch a little bit, like I normally do. Come to a nice, slow, complete stop. So far so good. You know what? I'm gonna make a right-hand turn. Why not? Nobody's behind me. Okay, good. Slow release of the clutch. I had a positive shift. Second, that's third. Fourth. So far no weird noises, like no I don't hear any grinding or popping or chattering, which is good. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try and get up to speed. See what happens. First, so far no slipping. Second, nice. Third, 4, fifth. Now I'm 35 miles an hour right now. Feels good. Let's go around. All right. Oh no, so far so good. Here we go. So let's stop. Uphill start. Here we go. So I'm on an incline. Pretty nice one actually. See what happens. Cool. All right, there's back to second. Good positive engagement. I got a speed bump ahead, so let me slow down real quick. All right. Here we go. Let's go up to third. Not bad. All right. All right, let's do the ultimate test. The freeway. So far I went around a residential street, starting, stopping, uphill, you know, that kind of stuff. So far so good. It's a-okay. Now, here we go. So I'm going about the same speed as this car side of me. I don't hear any high winding, like, you know, excessively high RPMs for the gear. The bike feels positively engaged. I don't know, it feels really good. So I'm pretty happy so far. Oh man. Oh, and also I took off or accelerated to gain, you know, what's it called, the speed of the flow of traffic pretty well without struggling, out without any lag or anything like that. So I don't know. So fifth gear seems to be intact. Okay, so I'm decelerating. Cool. Ramp is 30 miles an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and slow my speed. Oh, this is decreasing radius turn, so excuse me while I concentrate. I'm doing some trail braking right now actually. All right, so yeah, no, I accelerated. I'm at speeds now, so far I'm happy. So good. So everything seems good. My clutch is not grabby. It seems to be engaging positively. So I don't know how to explain what happened, but either way, you know, I checked my oil, I checked the cable. The cable seemed to be fixing it. So down and dirty. I hope I fixed the cause, not just the symptom. If it ends up being the symptom and being something more, I'll let you guys know. I'll post another video. But for right now, I hope this worked. If you got anything from this video, please like and share with your friends. And of course, smash that subscribe button. I'll totally appreciate it. And until next time, peace. It's time for some cornering. Woo! There you go. Yeah, Mom. So I already did that, but I'm going to show you that. What I did was, when I looked here, the gross amount, or the majority, see how it just slaps around? I have that. That's what I